and welcome to Cricket Happenings, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Well, as far as today's cricket show goes, it's about England, who resisted very well in the first day-night test. They tried their best. They tried to rein themselves in, as I would be talking about the innings that England played. But it was Neil Wagner who got those short balls to deliver with good effect, as he picked up some vital wickets, and in the process he left he picked up the big wicket of Ben Stokes, and he left England to be bowled out for 320. And Todd Astle, the leggy, also did a good job. And finally, England, who were trying their best to save this particular match, faltered at the final bend, as they were bowled out for 320. Thus, New Zealand actually winning their the first ever day-night test ever hosted by New Zealand in glory, as they would definitely remember that first day-night test for quite a long time to come, because they bowled out England for 58, and they won the match by an innings and 49 runs, which I'll be talking about. And as you know, West Indies are going to be the first touring team to Pakistan, and they have decided they will be playing 3 one-day internationals at the National Stadium in Karachi, where they're going to be playing 3, not one-days, it's going to be T20s, so 3 T20 matches for which the Pakistan team was selected. So it's going to be on April 1st, 2nd and 3rd in a continuous manner. So I think Pakistan would definitely welcome that, as they have been starved of international cricket for quite some time. So West Indies have taken up the challenge. They have decided to tour Pakistan. Now, in fact, the reason the team would be interesting, because there are going to be some Pakistan Super League lads who have performed very well in the Pakistan Super League 2018 being selected, namely Asif Ali, who clobbered Hassan Ali the other day when Islamabad United won the match against Peshawar Zalmi. And then Talat is another one who is another talent. And then Shaheen Afridi, the versatile player who has impressed the current Pakistan coach Mickey Arthur in a very big way. So I'll be talking about that generally, and then we'll have a look at some cricket news. But first, let's talk about this game, where England, as I said, would have been hoping that rain once again came to their rescue, but it was not to be. So they resumed at their overnight score with after Joe Root was out the previous day. David Mallon was joined by Ben Stokes. New Zealand, it did not take long for New Zealand to get an early breakthrough for the day, as they sent David Mallon packing, caught by Latham Bowl Saudi for 23 with 3 boundaries. But after that, we saw Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow join in a partnership where they really tried to occupy the crease, especially Ben Stokes. Contrary to his very nature, he did his best. He put some nice defense there, blocked the balls very well. The other end was Jonathan Bairstow, and both actually did a fine job by taking the score from 142 to 181. Bairstow was definitely lucky. He was dropped a few times, but this was the wicket that England wanted. They wanted to break this pair. New Zealand wanted to break this pair, but again, the problem was that they were consuming a lot of balls. It was Williamson actually introducing Todd Astle into the attack, and Todd Astle responded with a very big wicket when he picked up the wicket of Jonathan Bairstow, who tried to pull a delivery which was going away from him, and in the process Williamson took the catch. He was gone for 26 with 4 boundaries. Ben Stokes was continuing his sort of stonewalling there. Moeen Ali came in, contributed 28. Moeen Ali definitely looked like a man in a hurry. He was willing to play his strokes, as he stroked 6 boundaries in 28. But Trent Boult came in and knocked him off LBW. So he was gone. After that, Ben Stokes was still there, and Chris Wokes came in, and Chris Wokes proved to be an able companion for Ben Stokes as he started staying with Ben Stokes for quite a long time to still frustrate the Kiwis there. And but Neil Wagner, decided that the only way to actually break the concentration of the Englishman was to get his main weapon, which is the bouncer. And with the short balls, he started peppering Ben Stokes and Chris Wokes. But Ben Stokes could not resist the temptation of going for a pull shot, and in the process, Southey took the catch. But Ben Stokes definitely did a good job. He tried his best in scoring 66 with 6 boundaries. Chris Wokes still carried on, but at the other end, he was losing partners. Overton was LBW bowled Hassel for 3, and then Chris Wokes, after making a very well-made 52 with 8 boundaries, again Neil Wagner was the one who ripped his wicket for 52, and that really brought about the end of the England innings. New Zealand would have been very happy that even though rain definitely came and ruined the game a bit, but in the final analysis, it was New Zealand who were the victors by an innings and 49 runs. And as I said, they would remember this first day-night test for a long time to come. Broad was not out of 1. Anderson was out for 1. 320 all out. And that was the story of the day. The man of the match going to Trent Boult for that sensational spell of bowling where he took 6 wickets, his career best analysis to really sink England into the mire in the first innings at 58 all out. Trent Boult, 27 overs, 9 made and 67 runs and 3 wickets in his second innings, so he had a 9-wicket bag there. Tim Southey, 26-4, 86-1. Grandholm, 24 overs, 10 minutes, none for 40. Neil Wagner, as I said, he's someone who has got the maximum wickets in tests out of with his short delivery. 32 overs, 11 maidens, 77 runs and 3 wickets. And that is the greatness of Neil Wagner. I can understand that this particular track had a lot of wear and tear after being played for 4 days. But Neil Wagner is a certain person, even on a lifeless pitch, he can generate some really some serious bounce with his bouncers and the way he actually hits the deck with his pace. Todd Hassel, 16.1 overs, 5 minutes, 39 runs and 3 wickets was very impressive, I thought. Williamson 1 over for 1 run. So that is it, the first of the 2 test series done and dusted, and New Zealand are leading the 2-match series 1-0. So back to the red ball now, back to red ball cricket in the second test match as and when it happens. So now let's have a look at this. I was talking about the West Indies team which is touring Pakistan in the month of April just for 3 days. On April 1st, 2nd and 3rd. They would be playing a T20 series against Pakistan, and Pakistan have named their team. So if you look at the Pakistan team, as I said, it was all about selecting players from the PSL 2018 who did very well. So one is Asif Ali. As you remember, he went on to clobber Hassan Ali for 3 sixes in a single over. So he's the one who really packs a punch when he hits the ball. So he has got the nod. The other new player coming to the team is Hussain Talat, who has been impressive with his knocks that he has played. Shaheen Afridi, the bowler, who really was a sensation in one of those matches where by giving away very little runs, he picked up 5 wickets, and he took 5 wickets for 4 runs, and that particular spell impressed the coach Mickey Arthur in such a manner that he wanted that bloke into the team. So Talat, Asif and Afridi are the new faces. The T20 squad consists of Ahmed Shahzad and Fakhar Zaman opening the innings, Babar Azam, Shoaib Malik, Asif Ali, Sarfraz Ahmed will captain the team, Hussain Talat, Fahim Ashraf, Mohammad Nawaz, Shadab Khan, Mohammad Amir, Hassan Ali, Rahat Ali, Usman Khan and Shaheen Afridi. So that's the composition of the squad that Pakistan has against the West Indies. So that'll be an interesting series according to me. and especially West Indies after getting beaten by Afghanistan in the ICC World Cup qualifiers. At least West Indies will play with lots of freedom now, since they have already clinched a place in the 2019 World Cup. So other than that, dear friends, let's have a look at some cricket news. As far as cricket news is concerned, one news that I could share with you is that, as you would remember, the Indian pacer Varun Arun, who due to injury has not been in the Indian team for quite a long time. He is the one who would be replacing Mohammad Abbas in the Leicestershire, and Varun Arun probably can have a good stint there at Leicestershire, and well, if he is able to prove a point there, who knows, he might well be in the squad when India tours England, because it will be easy if at all anyone breaks down. It would be easy for India to get a person who is in the local land itself, like Varun Arun, who would be playing for Leicestershire. So he replaces Mohammad Abbas. So that's one news. Other than that, Mohammad Amir has, it seems Mohammad Amir has decided that to really, I would say, increase his lifespan in cricket, he has decided that he might be cutting down on test matches. And the other news coming from the IPL, after Stephen Smith was involved in that fracas that happened, where Cameron Bancroft had a, I mean, as you know, Stephen Smith was has been banned for the final test match of the series against South Africa, and right now, Cameron Bancroft, I think David Warner, Lehman, and Stephen Smith are going to be questioned, as the chief of Cricket Australia, Sutherland, has arrived in South Africa to investigate the case. And so, keeping that in view, they have decided that Rajasthan Royals would be led by Ajinkya Rahane and not Stephen Smith. But Stephen Smith would definitely be playing for the Rajasthan Royals. Well, whatever happened was a bit sad thing, but at least it's a lesson for a lot of people out watching there, or any of the players who are playing, that this is something which can have serious consequences if one tries to alter the game by using any unfair means, as one is saying. Well, I would still wish that Smith and Warner really escaped this with a very I would say not a big penalty, but at least they are. I mean, that is something for the ICC to decide. I just thought that Stephen Smith is a great batsman. He has been following in the footsteps of the great Sir Donald Bradman. So one knows that what an asset he is to the Australian cricket team. Maybe he might not be the captain. That is, I understood, because you can't be a captain leading a team by doing such an act. So that is something totally understandable. But I think he should definitely play cricket, Stephen Smith, because he's one of those greatest cricketers, according to me. Well, I just wish good luck to him. And dear fans and subscribers, a pleasure describing you the Cricket Happenings show today. And that's about time for me to bid you all a very good night. Thank you.